What's up, Maplers? Today we are going to talk about the top 10 classes of MapleStory. And not just any top 10, but the top 10 classes that do the most damage out of all. So this will be a top 10 list made by It's Dark Void. He made a list of all the classes and all their damage and the DPM. So you can find the actual list with all the multipliers and DPM on this website. We'll put a link in the video description for you to check it out. So we're gonna take a look at this list and gonna check out the top 10 classes that do the most DPM out of all. So on number 10 there is the Battle Mage with a multiplier of 165.25%. At number 9 we find the Hero. At number 8 Blaze Wizard. At number 7 the Dark Knight, but only when he uses Return, of course. Please keep in mind that this damage list only works if you have the ideal conditions to do damage, meaning that the boss won't knock back you, won't disable your skills, able to use all your skills perfectly in such a way that you output the highest damage possible. At number 6 we find the Evan. At number 5 we find the Marksman with snipe hitting max damage, meaning that you have to have a certain range so your skills do the most damage. At number 4 we find the Ice Lightning Mage. At number 3 we find the Mechanic. At number 2 we find Wild Hunter with Wild Arrow Blast doing an insane amount of damage after the revamp. And quite surprisingly at number 1 we find the Fire Poison Mage. And I think that's mainly due to all the damage over time that continues to do damage to the boss. So there you have it, that's the top 10 classes doing the most damage against bosses. So this only includes for all main bosses such as Magnus, Pink Bean, Hilla, etc. Actually, if you go against mini bosses such as Zekum or Horntail, the list looks a lot different. For example, at number 1, well not really different. At number 1 you still find Wild Hunter, which does an insane amount of damage. At number 2 you find Mechanic. Number 3 you find Marksman. Number 4 you find Dark Knight. Number 5 Hero. 6 Nightwalker. 7 Dual Blade. 8 Zero, etc, etc. So I would totally recommend to check out this blog post as well, because all in all it's pretty interesting and there's a lot of multipliers and DPM that you have to keep in mind. Anyway, damage is not the most important thing, guys, so play for fun, have fun in MapleStory. Thanks for watching and see you next time.